along with Logan Landis. And today we're interviewing Mr. Anderson, security guard for Marysville Getchell's High School. And how was your day, Mr. Anderson?
Going great.
Yeah, your morning's been pretty good.
Yep. Met with our SROs this morning before school and had coffee and ready to go.
Nice. Your SROs, can you refresh me with that?
As school resource officers, our police officers that we have on our campuses.
Oh, like Mr. Wood?
Mr. Wood and Mr. Sutherland.
No, we actually interviewed Mr. Wood last semester, a couple months ago, and we got some good questions or good answers out of him. We learned a lot about his job, and
Right.
maybe you can click on YouTube and find that out. Yeah.
All right, so like my main question is like as a security guard, what are like your main priorities and tasks?
Our main priorities and tasks would be keep the kids safe, staff safe, and the campus safe. That's our main task.
All right. Is there any like little things that you do but you don't like? It's not your main job. Like I don't know how to word it right, but like, is there any things that you do that you don't like do normally? I guess.
I don't know what normally would be. So I mean, every day is different. Everything we do, stuff comes up every day. I mean, it's a myriad of things. I mean, it might be just removing a cell phone from a classroom, or sexual assaults, or I mean, traffic out here is an issue that we have to deal with all the time. So
yeah, like the parking.
Yeah, the parking is always a boogaboo this year.
Yeah, I feel like
and so I mean, you went through that. You were on the wait list, and you got a parking spot. You're like,
exactly.
The
There's
only
always
one.
rebels parking.
And then that's just like I feel like, just overall, the whole Getchell parking job. I feel like it's been really like a disaster this year.
Yeah. Well, this is my first year up here. I mean, I've been in the district for 17 years. This is my first year here, and from what I understand is that it used to be just first come, first serve kind of thing,
That's how it was.
And now they have it assigned parking spots. You don't have to pay for them, which is kind of nice. But
Yeah, didn't we used to have to pay like it was like 100 or something?
I thought it was 30, but
I don't think it was 100.
Oh, I was told it was 100. I don't know, but
I think it was 30, but
Okay.
I'm not positive on that. But anyway, no. So you're right. It's a bummer because now you have all these sophomores that are getting their licenses, and we have no parking spots.
Exactly. Yeah, I was thinking about that because last year I remember they did have parking spots for when I was a sophomore, when I got my license halfway through the year.
Yeah.
And it's just little, it puzzles me a little bit how that's like not available because I tried to get a parking spot as a junior beginning of the year, and it just didn't happen.
Right. I know every parking spot out there has been assigned.
Yeah.
Whether it's staff or student. And so.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about your job? What do you enjoy the most?
Enjoy the most is just interacting with the students.
Okay.
It's a little difficult up here because I'm new, so people don't know how to react to me. Kind of. Some of the students are like, they don't know whether to say hi or not or whatever that, or get to talk with them. But where the school I came from, I was at Marysville Mountain View for like 5-6 years.
Okay.
I knew those kids so well, and it just like, it was fun. So, but getting to know the students is something I really like to do.
Yeah. So you mentioned that there's a lot of times where, like, you take cell phones away, and are you constantly busy, like on a day-to-day basis?
We're pretty busy.
Yeah.
I got like 3 things sitting on my desk right now that I got to work with on today.
All right.
Something that happened on the bus a couple days ago. That's one of them. I have a couple of. I got a parking issue I got to work with, and a couple other things. So I mean, yeah, we're busy.
Yeah.
At least that keeps you like doing stuff. You don't get bored of your job, right?
No, makes the days go by faster.
Yeah,
I
that's nice.
can't
That's
believe
good.
we're already over halfway through the year. So
Yeah,
that's
insane.
crazy.
Like 3.5 months left, 4 months left.
yeah,
It's
I
pretty
think there's
ridiculous.
70 days or something like that. 68 days, something like that.
So we mentioned your favorite part of the job. Is there by any chance like a least favorite part of your job?
Least favorite? I always say when students don't make wise decisions, and we got to act on that. Having kids have to be suspended or expelled. I don't like having to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't personally don't do it, but I mean,
Just watching it happen.
just watching it happen and dealing with it so that I mean, that it does happen. I mean, like, so a kid, makes a bad choice, brings marijuana to school, gets busted. I don't like seeing kids getting suspended.
Yeah.
But it's part of the job, so,
Is there any things that, like, actually, I don't know what I was going to ask. You got a question?
So you said you've been being a security guard for several years now. When did you first become, like, what was the process that you took to become a security guard?
That's a long story, but believe it or not, I used to be in insurance. I was an insurance agent. I worked in the schools with a thing called Section 125 programs. Anyway, but insurance, I got really tired of that. I didn't like that anymore. And I ruptured my Achilles tendon playing basketball.
Ouch.
And so I was out of commission for a few weeks. I had a buddy of mine that was the head football coach at Kamiak High School, and he was saying that they needed a security person down there. So I went and interviewed that, and so that's how I got into that. And then I was at Kamiak for about 7 years. Enjoyed that, then moved up here. So more pay and better benefits.
Is there anything you would have rather done than be a security guard? Now looking like back on
my life,
yeah,
what I would have really liked to have done, and this is would always been my dream, ever since I was 8 years old, was being a professional baseball player.
Yeah.
And I played baseball in high school and college, and I love baseball. So
Yeah.
Still watch baseball and everything?
all the time.
Mariners?
Yep.
Sweet.
Mariners, Padres, and Minnesota Twins. Those are my 3 favorite teams.
Giants. I like Tim Lincecum.
Yeah, Tim was great. I enjoyed watching him.
So you played baseball in college and high school. Did you have to become a security guard? Is there any education you had to have in order to be a security guard, or did you just kind
Other
of
than a high
work your
school
way
diploma,
up?
no.
High school diploma. Oh.
No, there's not a lot. No, I mean, if they go to do the background check, you have to make sure you're not an idiot, kind
Yeah,
of thing.
I know what you mean.
But not really. Now we get training, obviously, when you get hired. You get training and all that kind of stuff. So, but as far as the background, no.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, well,
there's quite a few people that are in security that are ex-military or police officers, sheriff, retired, something like
Yeah.
that. A couple of those. So.
all right, well, we're going to go to a quick segment real quick.
Okay.
So,
Yes! Based on his calculations of his footsteps, I knew he'd make that goal. Man, I wish I was an athlete. I'm done being a nerd. Oh, my glasses. I can see it now. Hey guys.
Oh my god, he's so dreamy.
Want to throw the football around? Yeah, bro, let's do it. Yeah, I'm ready. I need my glasses. Never mind. Math. Yeah, math.
Hello, Marysville Getchell. We're back here with Charger Chat, and we're back here with Mr. Anderson, security guard from Marysville Getchell, and we like to continue asking more questions about his security job. So that segment we just did, how'd you like it?
It was interesting.
Yeah, it was. It was quite something to act in, and
Yeah.
it was really fun to do with our director Celine. And well, anyways, in the athletic topic, we like to continue asking questions about college and your baseball career.
So I was just wondering, like, where did you attend college? Because you were talking about playing baseball for a college, but we didn't really get to.
I went to, after high school, I went to Grossmont Community College, which is in the San Diego area.
Okay.
And then I transferred out of there, went to Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, California.
Oh,
Okay.
sweet.
Yeah.
Are those like pretty far apart?
Yeah, Cal Poly is about 250, 300 miles north of San Diego.
Did you play baseball for both of those colleges?
I played for Grossmont. I tried out for Cal Poly, but I didn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I did something really dumb. I thought I could be an infielder, and I was always an outfielder, and I don't know why I thought I could play infield. I don't know, but I tried out for infield, and they had second baseman. They had an All-American second baseman, and I don't know if you ever heard of this guy named Ozzie Smith. Ozzie Smith, called the Wizard of Oz. He's a Hall of Fame player. He was the shortstop.
Oh, really?
So I mean, I had no chance.
Yeah. Oh, darn.
So, but
That must be cool though, trying out with him, and now he's.
oh yeah,
now he's
yeah. I
good or
mean,
whatever.
yeah, it was pretty cool because
Yeah.
Ozzie's amazing. If you ever look up Ozzie Smith, he played for the Padres, he played for Cardinals. You see some videos of him. Every time he went out to the field, he'd run out to the shortstop and do a backflip.
Really?
Oh, really?
Stick it every time. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy if you like missed one time.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Was there any other sports that you played, like not just in college, but like growing up as a kid? Or did you just?
Yeah, well,
stick
high
with
school
baseball?
I played basketball for 2 years, my freshman and sophomore year, and then I played football all like 4 years in
Okay,
high
sweet.
school. So.
Do you ever come out to our football, basketball games?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of the basketball games. I've been to several football games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you normally have to go there to like look over it, or is it normally like if a football game's at MP, do the MP security guards normally
Well,
watch over watch over it?
Usually when at MP, there's like 4 security people there, so at games. So I've worked several of those games.
Okay.
It's on a rotating basis, or people that want to work them.
When you just like a random question, like when you are doing your job there at the football games, are you able to watch the game, or are you just strictly just watching the
Not
crowd,
much.
or-
We're mostly at the gate most of the time. And,
Oh,
you know,
okay, yeah.
But
Just making
you
sure
know,
they have their tickets and money.
I'll sneak away after
Yeah,
everybody's gone
catch a
through
glimpse.
and watch some of the games. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like when you're there, generally, like your job is like break up fights and stuff, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's, like,
just make sure people aren't being dumb, throwing stuff out of the stands, and
Yeah.
but fights are probably the biggest thing there.
Yeah, well, sometimes I know at least being a football player, sometimes we don't have the biggest audience. It's kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah, but for when you guys play MP though, it's,
Yeah, the variable is a lot of people.
It's crowded, man.
Uh-huh. Is it really difficult then?
Yeah, we usually have a couple more extra security people, a couple more extra police officers there. So.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any stories that you would like to enlighten the audience on?
Stories.
Like any I don't know, anything crazy that's happened while you've been a security guard?
Anything memorable, good or bad?
Good or bad? One kind of funny story. It wasn't funny, but not at the school district. When I was at Muckle Hill School District, we had a student that was selling candies,
Mm-hmm.
and Starburst. I think that's what they were. He was selling them for like $5 a piece.
Starburst.
And so
People were buying them.
well, yeah, a few people did, but what they did, they were laced with acid.
Oh, they were.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
so he was selling acid. So we were interviewing him, talking to him, and he said they weren't. So we said, well, okay, you eat 3 of them right now. And he no, he wouldn't do it. So the police officer said, well, they're going to test it anyway. But no, he was selling acid at school. So that was an interesting one. I mean, that was kind of sad too for that
Yeah, it's
situation. But
crazy.
Mhm.
Was a high school student?
yeah.
Was that over at Kamaikan?
Pardon?
Or not Kamiak, in Kamiak.
Kamiak, yeah.
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 That's crazy.
That was a crazy one.
How do you like? I don't even know how you go about like getting Starburst with that in it. That's weird.
You had to open them up, put a drop of that on there, I guess, and
Jeez.
wrap them back up. So, yeah, no, that was a crazy one.
Yeah. How did that like end up?
Well, he got emergency expelled, and
Mhm.
for distribution of, narcotics. So,
Wow.
Yeah. What is your busiest time of the day when you're a security guard? What is the time like that? I don't know. Like most things seem to happen.
seems like an after lunch.
Mm-hmm.
After lunch.
Yeah,
Everyone's all crazy and like
I guess
getting to school or
Yeah,
Probably
get
eager
back
to get
the
home,
house.
yeah.
I don't know. But after lunch, it seems like is when something happens at lunch that we got to deal with it and
Mhm.
that kind of thing. So,
Perhaps everyone's just too tired in the morning. You know?
I guess,
Yeah.
like zombies walking to class.
Yeah. Well, they do start school so early. It's just like, yeah, everyone's so tired.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah. We're here at 6:45 or earlier. So,
Yeah, dang.
yeah.
When you're working on campus, what are you generally like looking for? Yeah, I don't know. What are you generally looking for?
But looking for
Yeah.
just suspicious stuff. I mean, stuff out of character. I mean,
Mhm.
You can tell when something's brewing. There's drama going on, and you can just tell. But
Girls like screaming at each other.
yeah,
Like,
well, yeah. I mean, we get a lot of that, and guys too. I mean, but stuff out of character. I mean, people doing things that they normally you wouldn't see them do.
Mm-hmm.
Be in places where they normally wouldn't be, or shouldn't be.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Do you mean like places on the campus?
Yeah,
or do
I
you
mean,
like
like people
groups of
walking out to
people?
the track during the day.
Yeah.
It's not they don't have PE.
Uh-huh.
It's like, that's interesting.
yeah.
Stuff like that. So, yeah, I think mainly just watching for stuff that's not norm.
I know we talked about like that you did other jobs before this. I forgot what it was. What was it?
For security or insurance agent.
Insurance agent. Yeah. Do you have any other jobs? Like, what were your teenage jobs? I guess. Like, do you remember what your first job was?
My first job,
Yeah.
I worked at a pine tree farm.
Pine Tree Farm.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
Christmas tree farm.
Was that in Washington?
No, I was in San Diego.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, California.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Digging up the Christmas trees and loading them on trucks.
Yeah.
Was that only seasonal, though?
Yeah, it was just
Oh.
How does your job affect how you go through your daily routine?
How does my job affect how I go through my daily routine? Well, my job is my daily routine. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's, if I had my druthers, I would work out every day, all day long, But, so, no, basically that's what I do. So, I mean,
Yeah.
that's my routine.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it ever affect your life at home?
No.
No. It's
One thing nice about this job is that when I'm done here, I'm done.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't have to take it home. Now my wife will listen to me if something interesting happens during the day. I'll talk to her about it. But
Uh-huh.
Because I know police officers, like, after they, like, if they have, like, a really rough day, like, I'm sure you wouldn't have, like, a super rough day, like, something probably too bad wouldn't happen. But, like, police officers, they see, like, a lot of bad stuff sometimes, and,
Right.
like, that really affects them at home, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been assaulted before at school,
Mhm.
and so that was kind of a traumatic day for me. But nothing like what happened up at MP or anything like that. But
Mhm.
Did you guys ever have to go show up there?
we had to show up there, yeah, but later on that day, not early, but later
Mhm.
on.
Yeah.
And a couple of our security officers were in the cafeteria, so
Oh, yeah.
they saw
Jeez.
everything that went on there. And, it affects them, affects Officer Sutherland too. I mean, something like that cannot affect you.
Yeah.
It will affect you.
Yeah, there was a lot of law enforcement there. I know my dad had to go there. He's U.S. Marshal. He had to report there along with his task force and
Right.
along with several other law enforcement.
Oh yeah, there was agencies.
clearing out
every
rooms and
every
stuff,
agency you can think
yeah.
of was there.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, we're going to go to a short clip real quick. This one's going to be about the green stain.
Okay.
gosh.
Welcome back to Charger Chat. I'm here with Mr. Anderson, interviewing him with Garrett Allen. And yeah.
So we were talking about the MPHS shooting last year and how you had to come on in the afternoon and stuff. So, you know, hearing about that happen, I remember personally happened about lunchtime, and just like the atmosphere in Getchell, we ended up all going to our sixth period. What exactly did you guys have to do? Were you guys just hanging out and just trying to figure out what was going on?
Well, I was out in Mountain View at that time, and I had a student actually come up and said, "Did you hear what happened up at MP?" And I said, "No." She goes, "There's been a shooting." So I have a police scanner, so I was listening to the scanner, I actually heard Officer Sutherland in his conversations to the dispatcher and what was going on, and I'm basically in shock that would happen. But we got a call later on to go up there and basically just like monitor the outside of the school kind of thing.
At Mountain View?
No, at
Pilchuck.
At Pilchuck, yeah. So that's what we did in the afternoon. In the evening.
Did you guys stayed at Mountain View till they were released though, right? And then you went over to MP afterwards?
Yeah, it was later on that evening.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I went to MP.
Do you normally did they have you like work overtime, or is that the normal shift that you work?
No, it was overtime on that.
Oh, okay.
But
Did you guys ever get involved with, you know, talking to students about what happened, like, you know, trying to help them cope?
yeah,
with,
I mean,
yeah.
we have. I mean, we had several students transferred out of MP to Mountain View. So female students, and they were traumatized. I mean,
Yeah.
someone couldn't make it through the day, every day. I mean, they just couldn't make it. I mean, so, you know, you try to befriend them and talk to them a little bit, and you know, kind of thing. So, you know, I mean, that thing affected everybody in the district.
Yeah, it did.
So every school, you know, we had teachers that had all those kids in middle school when they were teaching in middle school, and then they have something like that, have them all, you know, gone. You know, it really affected them too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When you have like 3 tasks you're supposed to take care of, like is there like a certain like, I don't know how to say this, is there a certain thing like task or something you're supposed to take care of first, like if
prioritize
yeah,
what
is there
we're
like
supposed
if like a student like won't give the teacher their phone, or versus someone in the parking lot, like is there one you're supposed to take care of first?
Yeah, you need to prioritize. I mean, if there's like an assault going on or a drug thing, or you know, that kind of takes priority over, you know, cell phone or the parking lot.
And it probably helps that you guys have 2 security officers too,
Right.
to like go to those.
Yeah, Miss Berry, she's great. She does a good job, and yeah, she takes care of a lot of stuff. She'll probably laugh at that.
Yeah. So when you prioritize, is that usually based off your own judgment, or is there like a written?
There's
you know,
nothing.
like
there's nothing
step-by-step
written,
thing?
but it's
No?
our own judgment.
Oh,
you know.
right on.
If there's something obviously pressing, if a teacher calls and says, "I need help in my classroom," you know, that's pretty prioritized. You know, that's probably the first thing we would do.
On busy times, is there ever like a way that you prepare to keep organized?
Well, yeah, I have a little notebook and pad and
Pen
paper
and
that
paper.
I'm always, you know, writing notes down and doing stuff like that. So, I would say, as far as keeping on task and stuff like that, we, you know, kind of make sure we have the order that we have to go through.
It makes me wonder though, like, you know, during those busy times, only having 2 security officers, are there ever times it's like overwhelming to the point where it's like, dang, like I wish we had more security officers, you know, with us right now.
Yeah, it'd be great if we had more, but you know, there's not in the budget, you know, type of thing. So, but one thing nice about our school resource officers now, there's 5 in the district where we used to only have 1 or 2, but now we have 5, and which is kind of nice. We have 1 each in middle schools, MP here, and then we have a sergeant that is like in charge of all those 4, and he's rotates around in different schools. So, so there's a grant for that came through. I think it's a federal grant, and so that provides those guys for us. So I mean, it helps out us a lot investigating and doing stuff and preventative. They're really good in preventative crime. You know, so.
I feel like I might be wrong, but I feel like the increase of the officers that you mentioned about is that because of the MP shooting that kind of like prevent
that's
further?
No, it's not because of it.
No.
We've been trying to get those for a long, long time,
All
and
right.
It just so happened that that's how it came out. You
Yeah.
know, and I would say that it probably had something
Kinda
to
give
do
it
with
extra
it.
push,
Sure, yeah, it'd have to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to our last segment real quick. It's called What If, and yeah.
What if you just tripped?
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Hey guys. What's up, dude? Buy a TK.
Seriously, are you saying that?
What if there was a giant earthquake and the whole school fell apart?
That'd be insane.
What if everything I said came true?
That'd be ridiculous.
I'm really thirsty. What if that water splashed her in the face? Wow, am I doing this? What if the teacher never showed up?
Hi, welcome back to Charger Chat. I'm here with Mr. Anderson and Garrett Allen. So, we just watched a segment called What If. Did you get to pay attention to that at all, or
A little bit. I
a
mean,
little bit? What did you think about it?
there was no sound, so I can
Yeah, it's
tell what
kinda
they're talking
difficult
about.
here 'cause
So I
you
don't know
don't
what
get the
they're
sound.
what they're doing about it.
Yeah.
So you know, but
Kind of difficult to follow
yeah,
for us.
I think it's great that you guys do these kind of things. you
Uh-huh,
know,
it
it's-
is.
It's awesome.
What do you think about Charger Chat in general?
I like it. It's
You like
good.
it?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, we appreciate you for coming in and everything. This is sweet.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. But
Yeah.
it's been good. I think it's good that I don't know how many people are watching it. You know, I don't know if it,
Uh-huh.
you know, but it's good that they get to know a different side of security or whoever you have in here. You know, school resource officers or whoever. You know.
Yeah, that's great.
Kind of get to we get to know who works here more too. 'Cause
Yeah.
we've been interviewing multiple people that work here, like teachers, security guards,
Yeah.
police officers. So it's pretty cool.
Good.
Yeah, it's great for the students too. You know, just taking this class, we learn lots about technology and editing, and along with how to manage stuff. You know,
Right.
I think it's great. You know, about pretty much everything we learn about this is in this class. You know, just even life lessons. You know, about getting stuff in on time. Because it's really our teacher, Mr. Christopher, is really strict about being professional and everything.
Right.
I think that's great. You know, being only high schoolers. You know, getting that head start when we actually get into
Yeah,
actual careers and stuff.
that's great because I don't know what you guys' plans are after high school. Obviously going to college, but
Yeah.
if you're going to be, doing the communications thing, it'd be. This is a great way to stepping stone for that.
Uh-huh.
And
I probably won't be doing anything video related when I grow up. I don't think so, but I don't know. I'm glad I got this opportunity though in high school, to do this. It's pretty
Yeah.
not a lot of people get to say they were on TV and stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty neat. But, we're coming close to an end of this show. And is there anything that you'd like to tell the audience or anything that we have not asked you that maybe you want to, something to enlighten us with? Story, anything?
No, I don't know. Just, I enjoy being here. I enjoy the school, the
Yeah.
staff, and the
Thank you for
students.
coming
are
in.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So.
Yeah, we appreciate
good.
it. All right, well, this is the ending of Charger Chat for us. So thank you for watching. And, stay tuned. You get more shows. And until next time.
Stay classy, San Diego. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.